Hey everyone, I'm Charting Man Dan of the Chart Guys. I've been trading for the last 13 plus years, and in this video we're going to check in on the broader markets. Definitely euphoria out there today, a day for taking some profit, but overall bulls keeping control. I'll show you what my full bull control guide is as we head into the end of the week. So strong closes yesterday, gap up opens in many names today, and again, just absolute euphoria. The miners, the metal miners, JNUG and NUGT were up 20% plus in 2 days. IWM was up 7.5% from pre-FOMC in like 4 hours of trading. IWM was up 7.5%. So again, for me, I'm trained as a trader, same as when I was scaling out of Bitcoin, 42, 44,000. I just take profit into euphoria every time. I don't care if it goes without me because number one, I still have partial positions and I'm still benefiting. And number two, I'm not losing money if that's happening. I'm locking in the gains that are part of that euphoria. And so this morning in our chat room, it was just all swing trade profit taking from me. And it was ARKK ended up taking half of that off, exited a third of my miners, exited some ARM, which got that blue sky breakout that we've been pounding the table on. And always nice when, Chart Guys Lamont is in ARM from a swing report pick, and Lori's in ARM, and I'm in ARM. And I know a lot of you all are in ARM as well because the setup was beautiful. It was just, the setup was there. It's just there for the bulls to go and get it. And obviously the broader market is helping those bulls go and get it. Grab some SQQQ really timely, right around the high of the day. Again, just looking to hedge a bit, knowing that hourly consolidation would be inevitable, and then exited some TLT, half of my TLT swing that was entered from a couple months ago. So we'll look at all these charts. And I do plan on buying back some of these positions in some daily consolidation. But again, just partial scaling out. I don't expect to nail the tops, but I want to take off some of this move into euphoria. So SPY is an indecision candle here, which could mean, daily consolidation when it happens next is not going to surprise us, just considering that we've gone up straight for a week plus. My guide, again, I love simple statements. And so I know some people, I'm getting messages of people utilizing what I'm saying, which I always love. I just had a really nice Twitter post of someone who used the back burner on coin to make a $40,000 trade. That's awesome. But EMAs as your guide. Some people were riding EMA 1 support and took their profit when that was lost on the morning. And for me, I'm looking at the futures chart and saying, okay, well, this entire move up that's been fending off daily consolidation, we've bounced off EMA 12. On the 4 hour on these futures charts, every period of consolidation is held. So my mindset going into today is nothing changes if 4 hour EMA 12 is support. If we lose it, I can look at this and say, this is something shifting for the first time in over a week. Daily consolidation is coming. We bounced off of it again, held it again, and now tomorrow I'm going to watch it again. If we lose it, we'll know daily consolidation is coming. If we hold it, then the bulls keep their complete control. So daily stair-step pattern. And again, just a bit of euphoria. So QQQ, same deal, a little bit more profit taking there. So part of the reason I entered that SQQQ position was we hit a new high of the day with zero follow through and hourly consolidation inevitable. So again, I do have some bearish positions on now. I entered that SPXS position yesterday, took some partial profit, and didn't see a move up enough to knock me out of that. And now in a profitable SQQQ position. So again, just going to hold these for the potential of daily consolidation. And just like my XLF and XLV shorts, I take some partial profit. I stick my stop at the high. If we see continuation, I stop out. If we don't, I benefit. So QQQ pulled back a little bit more. It did still hold its 4 hour EMA 12. And I chose SQQQ for my position today because, again, it's still that rotation going on. And the Magnificent 7 were weak today. We held 4 hour EMA 12. Bears want to see that loss tomorrow with a confirmed 4 hour downtrend. But again, the bulls are really liking that the Magnificent 7 are not the reason we're going up. IWM, as I mentioned, 7.5% from pre-FOMC, ARKK, XBI, all of our laggard sectors. Again, remember the two different sides, semiconductors and big tech, or the NASDAQ, and the growth names and the laggards. And semiconductors are still performing, but you look at names like Apple is flat today, didn't really do anything, got an all-time high, that's nice, but flat. Microsoft dropped pretty big, down over 2%. And Google was down. Google is still tightening up. And we had Meta slightly red. Lower wick, bulls bought the dip there. You get my point. Bearish on those major names. So I say, well, if the major names are going to pull back, then the NASDAQ is likely going to lead any kind of weakness. And again, it's just massive rotation going on. And so we're going to continue to watch where money shifts and rotates to in the market. SMH, daily stair step, all bulls. Again, at this point, we're watching for hourly backburners. That's the time when I'm going to start aggressively going back into some of these long swing positions that I'm taking profit into. And so SMH, tons of space for a daily higher low. We'll be watching for first hourly oversold conditions, but no sign of it. Stair step pattern, higher low every single day, 8 days in a row. Nothing changes if we keep doing that and hitting all-time highs. NVDA, again, didn't do much today. It was up 0.5%. So chopping around. Other names, we had MU, rotation. AMD, again, it went NVDA for forever. Then it went AMD for a week plus. And now it's MU the last 2 days. Again, if we go MU divided by AMD, was it last video we did this? Yeah. So the shift, intersector rotation, the biggest plus that I've seen in my trading game, and this has definitely been my best year in 13 years of analysis, best year for macro technical analysis and rotation and different sectors in the markets. And it has to do with correlations and rotation. And I highly suggest, Google, go on our website. Our website got really good. Shout out to Toby on our new website, being able to search things. Again, we have a ton of content. And so you just go to search and do correlations or rotations. And we got videos and ebooks on the topic. Some of the videos will be private, but rotation. So again, you got to learn it. ARM, blue sky. Again, it was just a beautiful setup. If daily EMA 12 is support, I'm bullish. I did take a little profit today. Again, Euphoria, and just the fact that from the low of yesterday to the high of today, it was a move of almost 15%, and still extremely strong. It was a lead bull today. Very little pullback in any meaningful way. We got the hourly higher low. Again, if you didn't want to chase today, we have the later morning trade strategy, another YouTube video to search, where ARM, 15-minute, right off EMA 12. Oh, I missed it. Blue sky breakout. There's your entry. Second chance. Bulls raised their hands and said, here we are. You get the 15-minute higher low, and then we get another 5% to the upside. ARKK, 15-minute higher low off EMA 12. Not a ton of follow through, but at least enough to be risk-free. And there were some other ones as well. Tesla. When you see the chart for Tesla, Tesla was definitely a short squeeze today. How can we say that? I don't even look at the short data. How do I know it's a short squeeze? Because the bears were very confident and saw a lot of follow through yesterday, and they took out a key support level. Everything yesterday morning said bear on Tesla. And then we had the FOMC reaction, and very quickly, a lot of confident bears get trapped. And so now we just hit the highest level in months, and we know there's short pressure. Because again, the bears were so confident yesterday morning, as they should be. But that's why we have to adjust and pivot quickly, because of how fast things can change. So now we're looking at a weekly higher low being quickly set on Tesla, and we're looking for a 3-month equilibrium. Remember this big old pattern? 3-month higher low trying to form now, and the most important resistance will be 300, but first comes 269. So we'll see if Tesla continues to act as a laggard, playing some catch-up to the NASDAQ strength recently. Healthcare, gap up open into some profit taking, potentially shaping up daily consolidation, and pulling back just under our 2-month equilibrium resistance, 136.29. Actually, technically we broke it, but that's a break with no follow-through. And so technically we hit the highest level here in over a year. Daily EMA 12 is our guide. Again, keep it simple. Nothing changes if daily EMA 12 is support. That's what kept me in my arm swing, and that's what's going to keep bulls confident as long as it holds. XLF, gap up, held the gains. Again, tons of space for a daily higher low next time we consolidate. We've broken both levels of our monthly equilibrium. 38 is the next resistance, and then 38.80. IWM, just a monster move. clearing our triple top to be that extended and just blow through the resistance level that everybody's watching. Now we're at 19-month highs. And so it was a base of support that held, and now a break of resistance. Tons of space for a daily higher low, tons of space for a weekly higher low. We can anticipate the psychology of the market. We're going to see weekly consolidation in the S&P 500 and all these major sectors at some point, obviously, in the near term. Sometime in the next 3 weeks probably. And everybody's going to say, oh, that was it, blow off top. And we'll be making observations as to whether we have the details telling us it's a blow off top. But if those details are missing, everybody's going to be talking about the top of Euphoria, and we're going to be buying weekly higher lows. ARKK, again, taking profit into this Euphoria, getting to the highest level in many months, over a year, and now it's just 53.86 to get to the highest level in 19 months and have no resistance nearby. And so again, just taking some profit into Euphoria, and I will reload on hourly backburners when we see them next. MARA crypto stocks continuation. Daily EMA 12 continues to hold. Coin, new highs on its breakout. Disney, grabbed that long yesterday. Daily uptrend confirmed. A little bit of an upper wick. We have to break 96.20. If we don't break 96.20, it's a red flag. But PENN confirmed its weekly uptrend for the first time. Again, not a ton of follow through, but it's a start at trying to put in a longer term bottom. A lot of follow through still needed, but these are the kinds of laggard moves that we're watching to try and get some attention now that there's so much confidence in the broader market. TLT, strong close. Again, there are no red flags on this. Why did I take some profit? Euphoria. And again, the entry was first confirmed daily uptrend in 3.5 months down in the 84s. And time to take some profit, 20% to the upside, no weekly consolidation off of that low. Entering a lot of price history resistance here, 99 to 106. So again, I will never fear leaving money on the table. Never. Every Euphoria market that I've smashed in terms of capitalizing on, I've left money on the table because I don't sell the top. I scale out into that top and then am always very grateful that I did so once that top is hit. This is a little bit of a different considering it's a market-wide breakout here, but again, my mindset is the same. It's something we want to ingrain. Take some profit in Euphoria. Leave some runners, definitely. Dollar weekly bear flag confirmed. So we're just going to watch this downtrend as our guide. Good sign. Space for a daily lower high next bounce. Metals following through. So gold trying to get to 50% plus bounce retracement. Trying to set that weekly higher low. Again, I'm taking some profit in miners today. I wasn't planning on it, but I looked down and said, JNUG's up 20% in 24 hours. I'm taking some profit. And so now we're looking for whether these are weekly higher lows or not. Silver, 50% retracement, creating space for a daily higher low to try and form next consolidation. And the miners, again, just monster moves. Back to the high. 31.91, that was another reason I took some profit, but rejecting from that resistance. But again, just to get back to that high when gold and silver are not there, shows us relative strength trying to form here. GDXJ pulling back just under resistance, but again, the retracement is way more significant. I'm really glad that I'm getting this lesson because, again, as I mentioned yesterday, sitting through the drawdown in the metals and the miners has been tough over the last week and a half. But the lesson for me is if your trade's based on the longer term, you've got to sit through these drawdowns and it can still work out. Oil, we got the red flag for the bears yesterday. Bear flag confirmed, zero follow through, and then we broke resistance today. And so now we're watching for, can the bulls confirm a daily uptrend whenever we top out to mark a temporary bottom on the flag that confirmed with no follow through. And the energy sector saw rotation today, monster move off the lows. Bear flag straight into a huge reversal. So we're even seeing the energy sector acting as a laggard now, but tough resistance up ahead here on XLE. But, I've been pretty confident short the miner or the energy sector and oil until yesterday. And so now this is take a step back. We may need to see a bounce for a while first if we're going to get any further downside. Not forgetting that XLE is looking for a monthly higher low, at least initially. Again, remember this rising wedge? Trying to hold that rising wedge support. We'll see where the month closes in another half of the month, but what I'd like to see is a monthly higher low set in energy, fail the high, and then roll over into a monthly downtrend. I'm watching for that in Q1 2024. All right. Hope you're well. Again, hedging, absolutely fair game. The Magnificent Seven definitely have some nice bear follow through, but I would personally much rather be focusing on back burners and uptrends until the broader market gives us the glaring red signal of be cautious, things are shifting. All major sectors hitting the low at the same time has not happened in as long as I can remember, which probably means 2 months, I don't know, 6 weeks. Do good things.